Welcome to Science Store online classes.
Don't forget to like our video and subscribe our YouTube channel for all the updates.
Welcome back to Biology online classes. We'll discuss about one more worksheet under the chapter Reproduction in Organisms for CET NEET. That's worksheet number 3. Let's move to question number 1. Under that section A, arrange the following with respect to increasing lifespan of rose fruit fly and rice. So, what is the lifespan of fruit fly? Lifespan of fruit fly 2 weeks. Fruit fly, it is 2 weeks. Next, coming to rice, around 3 to 4 months. Then comes to rose, 5 to 7 years. Then comes fruit fly. So fruit fly, smaller lifespan when compared to the rice, and compared to the rose is more greater. So least is the fruit fly, next comes the rice, and then comes the rose. Next, question number 2. Which of the following factors are responsible for human organisms to reproduce? One, organism's habitat, the place where they live, or internal physiology, body function, or the environmental factors, or the more than one option is correct. More than one option is correct, because organisms habitat is responsible for if organism will live in nutrient deficient condition, so it will promote sexual reproduction. Okay, so organisms habitat is responsible because if organisms will live in nutrient deficient condition, it will promote sexual reproduction. So during unfavorable conditions, sexual reproduction may occur, isn't it? Organisms habitat is responsible because if organisms will live in nutrient deficient condition, it will not undergo asexual reproduction. So during unfavorable conditions, environmental factors, that is also decides that how the organisms are reproducing, and the internal physiology is also one of the important factor which is responsible. Okay. Next, process of reproduction which results in the production of identical offspring is called as fast, but it is simple. Option 3. So, for example, binary fission irbodu. Then there may be vegetative propagation, or there may be asexual reproduction. Okay, these are all mode of asexual reproduction, binary fission, budding. They will produce clones. So, it is very fast and it is one of the simple method. Then asexual reproduction is common in single celled organisms, then organisms having simple organization, as well as in aquatic plants. So more than one option is correct. Let's move to question number 5. For which of the following organisms there is no natural death? Natural death andre illa yavadakke? Bacteria reproducing by sporulation, by spore formation, or yeast reproducing by bud formation, or unicellular organisms reproduced by spores, or unicellular organisms reproduced by binary fission. Unicellular organisms produced by binary fission, because bacteria are called nearly immortal because the cell does not die, but they undergo binary fission. So whatever the cells are, they are nothing but the products of the maternal origin. Okay. So they are identical to their parent. The parental cell will never die here in case of binary fission, in case of unicellular organisms, for example in bacteria. Okay. Next, in case of yeast budding, the daughter cells which will be detached from the parental body. But here in binary fission, the genetic material is equally transmitted to the daughter cells. Okay, and the first cell, it will never die and it will keep on dividing, right? So they are said to be immortal. Next, cell division itself is a mode of reproduction in amoeba penicillium or Cara bacteria, Chlamydomonas penicillium, amoeba bacteria. Amoeba, it is a type of a protozoan. Penicillium, it is a type of mold, fungi. Cara is a algae. Bacteria is a protista. Chlamydomonas is also algae, green algae. Penicillium is a mold. Amoeba. Okay. Now coming to cell division itself is a mode of reproduction in case of bacteria and amoeba. Okay, because they are the unicellular organisms. Okay, and penicillium multicellular, correct? Cara, it is multicellular. So the first three options are not correct. The fourth option is the right one. Seventh one, during the budding in yeast, what is the right option? More than one option is correct because cytokinesis is unequal, because the daughter cells are smaller maybe and compared to the parental cell. Identity of parent is lost, yes, because the daughter cells get separated from the parental cell, so the identity of the daughter cells get lost. Clones are produced. Here the clones are not produced. Okay, you cannot individuals which are produced as a result of asexual reproductions are, if they are genetically and morphologically similar, they are called as clones. So that can be the correct option. So more than one option is also correct. So the option 4. Correct. So yeast reproduces asexual method, okay, to produce the clones. So whatever the options are there, it is a mode of asexual reproduction in case of yeast. So the option 4 is the correct option. Next, coming to most common asexual structure produced in the algae is yavadu? Most common asexual reproduction in algae, it is whether thick-walled or multicellular or flagellated or produced in chains. The most common asexual reproduction is formation of asexual zoospores. These are flagellated zoospores. Okay, thick-walled resistant spores which are not very common. Even multicellular is not the answer. Okay, question number 9. In which of the following plants root bud is involved in vegetative propagation? Root bud ಯಾವದಲ್ಲಿ involve ಆಗ್ತದೆ? Root bud. Okay, whether it is in sugarcane or banana or ginger or dahlia. Sugarcane ನಲ್ಲಿ segment of stem with at least one node should be there. Okay, but in banana it is rhizome. In ginger also it is rhizome. But dahlia, it is nothing but the root buds. Root ninda buds bartade. That buds will help for vegetative propagation. So option 4 is the right option. Let's move to question number 10. Choose the incorrect option for the given organism. This is nothing but your offset. Alva? Aquatic, hydrophytes, okay, Eichhornia. So what is the right option? Scourge of the water bodies. Yes, scourge of the water bodies, because their population will increases in the surrounding drinking water bodies, and they causes the algal, they causes the bloom. Here you can call as there is deprived in the required biological oxygen. So biological oxygen demand will be there. These aquatic plants, they will pollute the water bodies. So this is commonly called as the terror of Bengal, that is water hyacinth, Eichhornia. Reproduction through offset is also correct. It's a mode of subaerial modification of the stem. Then found in running water. It is not found in running water, but it is found in the stagnant water body. Drains oxygen from the water. Yes, it will drain all the oxygen. So the incorrect option is the option 3. Let's move to question number 11. For commercial propagation of banana and ginger, which of the following parts are utilized respectively? Banana matte ginger. Okay. It is sucker and rhizome. Sucker in case of banana and rhizome in case of ginger. You already studied about this. Then question number 12. Offsprings produced through which of the following process or structures represents the clone? Yes, they are by vegetative propagules produce the offspring. That is not gametic fusion, that is sexual reproduction. Syngamy means fusion of male and female nucleus, gametes. Male nucleus and the female nucleus, they are fusing, that is formed as the syngamy. That is not the right option. Then vegetative reproduction is also a type of asexual reproduction. Which of the following statements justify this? So involvement of one parent, correct. Gametes are not involved, that is also correct. Does not involve meiosis, that is also correct. So more than one option is correct, that is option 4. Then coming to question number 14, choose the incorrect match. ಯಾವುದು incorrect match ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ? One bulbil seen in agave, correct. Sucker, correct. It is in banana, pineapple and chrysanthemum, correct. Tuber, it is not in bryophyllum. Tuber you can see in case of potato. Okay. Then bryophyllum, it is the leaf, marginal leaf produces the bud. It is a leaf modification. Okay. Leaf tips possess the new plants. So that is the incorrect match. Runner in case of grass is correct. Runner, oxalis, cyanodon, grass, strawberry, centella, all these are examples for runners. Subaerial stem modification. Then comes to question number 15. In all the sexually reproducing organisms, events involved are sexually reproducing organisms. ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವುದೆಲ್ಲ events ಇದೆ ಹೇಳಿ? ಸೇಮ್, ಸೀಕ್ವೆನ್ಷಿಯಲ್, ಯಾವುದು? ಪ್ರೀ ಫರ್ಟಿಲೈಸೇಷನ್, ಫರ್ಟಿಲೈಸೇಷನ್ ಮತ್ತು ಪೋಸ್ಟ್ ಫರ್ಟಿಲೈಸೇಷನ್. ಪ್ರೀ ಫರ್ಟಿಲೈಸೇಷನ್, ನಂತರ ಯಾವುದು? ಫರ್ಟಿಲೈಸೇಷನ್. Then comes the post fertilization. So these events takes place in sequence. Next, choose the one with respect to sexuality. Coconut, cucurbits, hera, papaya. Papaya is unisexual. Okay, here the right answer is papaya is unisexual. Okay, unisexual means male plants are separate and female plants, plants bearing the male flowers are separate and the plants which bear the female flowers, they are separate. So unisexual, another term for unisexual is the dioecious. Option 4. Next, what would be the number of chromosomes in the meiocyte and the gamete of the onion respectively? Meiocyte nalli eshtirtade, the gamete nalli eshtirtade? Meiocytes, they are always diploid mother cells. So gametic mother cells, they are meiocytes. So 2n is equal to 32 is there. So n is equal to 16. 2n is 32 and n is equal to 16. Question number 18. Majority of sexually reproducing organisms form what? Isogametes, homogametes, heterogametes. More than one option is correct. Tell me. Sexually reproducing organisms form heterogametes, that is oogamous reproduction. Oogamous reproduction means male gamete is usually smaller and motile when compared to the female gamete, which is larger and static. Then Chara possess sex organs above the nodes, multicellular and jacket sex organs, male structure globule and female is nucleus. Okay. See here, the male structure in case of Chara, it is called as globule, and the female structure it is called as nucleus. It's called as nucleus. It's not very important because not mentioned in the NCERT. So don't worry about that question. Let's move to question number 20. Give the ploidy of the following structures in angiospermic plants. This is important. Zygote nalli estu, endosperm nalli estu, ovum nalli estu. Zygote they have 2n, and in endosperm they have 3n, and ovum that is n, haploid. So 2n, 3n and n, option 3. Question number 21. From the given below processes, how many are associated with the post fertilization events? ಕೆಳಗೆ ಕೊಟ್ಟಂಥ ಘಟನೆಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ಎಷ್ಟು ಪೋಸ್ಟ್ ಫರ್ಟಿಲೈಸೇಷನ್ ಇವೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಇದೆ ಅಂತ. ಸಿನ್ಗ್ಯಾಮಿ, ಗ್ಯಾಮಿಟ್ ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ಫರ್; ಗ್ಯಾಮಿಟೋಜೆನೆಸಿಸ್, ಸೆಲ್ ಡಿವಿಷನ್; ಸೆಲ್ ಡಿಫರೆನ್ಷಿಯೇಷನ್, ಗ್ಯಾಮೆಟಿಕ್ ಫ್ಯೂಷನ್; ಎಂಬ್ರಿಯೋಜೆನೆಸಿಸ್, ಪ್ರೈಮರಿ ಎಂಡೋಸ್ಪರ್ಮ್ ನ್ಯೂಕ್ಲಿಯಸ್ ಫಾರ್ಮೇಷನ್. ಯಾವುದು? ಎಂಬ್ರಿಯೋಜೆನೆಸಿಸ್ ಅಂದರೆ ಎಂಬ್ರಿಯೋ ಫಾರ್ಮೇಷನೇ. ಪಿ ಎನ್ ಅಂದರೆ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ಡ್ ಬೈ ದ ಟ್ರಿಪಲ್ ಫ್ಯೂಷನ್. ಸೊ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಎಂಬ್ರಿಯೋಜೆನೆಸಿಸ್ ಮತ್ತು ಪ್ರೈಮರಿ ಎಂಡೋಸ್ಪರ್ಮ್ ನ್ಯೂಕ್ಲಿಯಸ್ ಫಾರ್ಮೇಷನ್ ಇದೆರಡು ಕೂಡ ಅಸೋಸಿಯೇಟೆಡ್ ವಿತ್ ದ ಪೋಸ್ಟ್ ಫರ್ಟಿಲೈಸೇಷನ್ ಈವೆಂಟ್. ಸೊ ದ ಆಪ್ಷನ್ 4 is the right option. Next, question number 22. In the flowering plants, zygote is formed. In the flowering plants, zygote is formed. Where? Inside the ovule. Very simple. Okay. Not inside the archegonium. Archegonium is a flask-shaped female sex organ inside which the female gamete is present. That is not the right option. In water kuda alla, more than one option is correct kuda alla. So the zygote is formed inside the ovule always. Which of the following feature is unisexual in all sexually reproducing organisms? Yeah, universal in all sexually reproducing organisms. Which is universal? Tell me. Zygote formation is always universal. Without the zygote formation, it is not possible. Gametic meiosis not always true. There is zygotic meiosis is possible to form spores. Embryo formation illadu kuda irbodu. Correct? Without the formation of the embryo, apomictic seeds alli. Pollen, without the fertilization ಆಗ್ತದೆ, embryo formation ಆಗ್ತದೆ. ಆದರೆ ಫರ್ಟಿಲೈಸೇಷನ್ ಆಗದೇ ಇದ್ದರೆ ಎಂಬ್ರಿಯೋ ಫಾರ್ಮೇಷನ್ ಆಗೋದಿಲ್ಲ. ವಿದೌಟ್ ಫರ್ಟಿಲೈಸೇಷನ್ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಟ್ಲಿ ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಾಗ್ತದೆ, ಪಾರ್ಥೆನೋಕಾರ್ಪಿಕ್ ಫ್ರೂಟ್ಸ್, ಸೀಡ್ಲೆಸ್ ಫ್ರೂಟ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ವಾ, ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ ಸೀಡೇ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಓಕೆ, ವಿದೌಟ್ ಫರ್ಟಿಲೈಸೇಷನ್ ದೇ ಆರ್ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ಡ್. ಸೊ ದಟ್ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ಬಿ ನಾಟ್ ಎ ಆಪ್ಷನ್. ಪೋಲನ್ ಗ್ರೇನ್ ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ಫರ್ ಆಗದೆ ಬರೀ ಫೀಮೇಲ್ ಗ್ಯಾಮೆಟೇ ಡೆವಲಪ್ ಆಗ್ತಾರೆ, ಪಾರ್ಥೆನೋಜೆನೆಸಿಸ್ ಥ್ರೂ. ಸೊ the right option is, which of the following feature is universal in all sexually reproducing organisms? That is the zygote formation. 2n is the zygote formed by the gametic fusion. Next, question number 24. Arrange the following plants with respect to increasing number of chromosomes. ಯಾವುದರಲ್ಲಿ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ನಂಬರ್ ಆಫ್ ಕ್ರೋಮೋಸೋಮ್, ಇನ್ಕ್ರೀಸಿಂಗ್ ನಂಬರ್ ಆಫ್ ಕ್ರೋಮೋಸೋಮ್ಸ್? ಮೇಜ್, ರೈಸ್, ಆ್ಯಪಲ್. ಆ್ಯಪಲ್, ರೈಸ್, ಮೇಜ್. ಆ್ಯಪಲ್, ಮೇಜ್, ರೈಸ್. ರೈಸ್, ಮೇಜ್, ಆ್ಯಪಲ್. ಓಕೆ, ನೋಡ ಮೇಜಲ್ಲಿ 2n is equal to ಎಷ್ಟು? 2n is equal to 20. ಸರಿಯಾ? ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಯಾವುದು ಹೇಳಿದ್ದಾರೆ? ರೈಸ್ನಲ್ಲಿ 2n is equal to 24. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಯಾವುದು ಹೇಳಿದ್ದಾರೆ? ಆನಿಯನ್ನಲ್ಲಿ 2n is equal to 32. This is there in the NCERT, right? So you need to know the by heart. You need to know by heart this. 2n is equal to 34. So this is a diploid number in different organisms. So first ಯಾವುದು ಬರ್ತದೆ? ಮೇಜ್, ನಂತರ ರೈಸ್, ನಂತರ ಆನಿಯನ್ ಆಪ್ಷನ್ ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ ಆ್ಯಪಲ್. ಸೊ ರೈಟ್ ಆಪ್ಷನ್ ಇಸ್ ಆಪ್ಷನ್ 1. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಕ್ವೆಶನ್ ನಂಬರ್ 25. ಸ್ಟೊಬಿಲ್ಯಾಂಥಸ್ ಕುಂತಿಯಾನ ಏನದು? ಶೋಸ್ ಫ್ಲವರಿಂಗ್ ಒನ್ಸ್ ಇನ್ 12 months. ಒನ್ಸ್ ಇನ್ 12 years ಆಗಬೇಕು. ಸೊ ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ಫಾರ್ಮ್ಡ್ ಹಿಲ್ಲಿ ಟ್ರ್ಯಾಕ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಕೇರಳ, ಕರ್ನಾಟಕ, ತಮಿಳುನಾಡು ಇಂಟು ಬ್ಲೂ ಸ್ಟೆಚಸ್, ಅದು ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್, ಆಪ್ಷನ್ 2. ದೆನ್ 3 ಶೋಡ್ ಫ್ಲವರಿಂಗ್ ಡ್ಯೂರಿಂಗ್ ನವಂಬರ್ ಡಿಸೆಂಬರ್ 2006. ಹೌದು, ಅಂದರೆ NCERT ಪ್ರಿಂಟ್ ಆದದ್ದೇ 2005ಗೆ, ಅರೌಂಡ್ 2005ಗೆ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಪ್ರಿಂಟ್ ಆದದ್ದು, ನಂತರ ಮಾಡಿಫೈ ಆಗಿದೆ. ಸೊ ದ ಡೇಟಾ ಇಸ್ 2006 ಇರೋದು, ಬಟ್ ಲೇಟೆಸ್ಟ್ ಡೇಟಾ ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಇನ್ 2018, ಅಂದರೆ ಆಫ್ಟರ್ 12 years. ಓಕೆ, ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಫೋರ್ತ್ ಒನ್, ಆ್ಯನ್ ಆ್ಯನ್ಯುವಲ್ ಪ್ಲ್ಯಾಂಟ್. ಎಸ್, ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ನಾಟ್ ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್. ಸೊ ಸ್ಟೋರ್ಡ್ ಫ್ಲವರಿಂಗ್ ಡ್ಯೂರಿಂಗ್ ಅಕ್ಟೋಬರ್ ನವಂಬರ್ ಮಂತ್ ಅಲ್ವಾ, ಅದು ಸಹ ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲ. ಥರ್ಡ್, ಫೋರ್ತಲ್ಲಿ ಇಟ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ ಆ್ಯನ್ಯುವಲ್ ಪ್ಲ್ಯಾಂಟ್ ಅಂತ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ, ಅಲ್ಲ, ಇದು ಫ್ಲವರ್ ಒನ್ಸ್ ಇನ್ 12 years, ಆದರೆ ಆ್ಯನ್ಯುವಲ್ ಪ್ಲ್ಯಾಂಟ್ ಹೇಗಾಗೋದು? ಸೊ ದ ರೈಟ್ ಆಪ್ಷನ್ ಇಸ್ ದ ಆಪ್ಷನ್ 2. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಕಮಿಂಗ್ ಟು ಕ್ವಶನ್ ನಂಬರ್ 26. ಇನ್ ಫಂಗೈ ಹೋಮೋಥ್ಯಾಲಿಕ್ ಟರ್ಮ್ ಇಸ್ ಯೂಸ್ ಟು ರೆಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟ್. ಹೋಮೋಥ್ಯಾಲಿಕ್ ಅಂದರೆ ಯಾವುದು ಫಂಗೈಯಲ್ಲಿ? ಡಯೇಷಿಯಸ್ ಕಂಡೀಷನ ಅಥವಾ ಯುನಿಸೆಕ್ಷುವಲ್ ಕಂಡೀಷನ, ಬೈಸೆಕ್ಷುವಲ್ ಕಂಡೀಷನ? ಎಸ್, ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಬೈಸೆಕ್ಷುವಲ್ ಕಂಡೀಷನ್. ಡಯೇಷಿಯಸ್ ಮತ್ತು ಯುನಿಸೆಕ್ಷುವಲ್ ಕಂಡೀಷನ್ ಅಂದರೆ ಒನ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ದ ಸೇಮ್. ಮೋರ್ ದೆನ್ ಒನ್ ಆಪ್ಷನ್ ಈಸ್ ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗೋದಿಲ್ಲ. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಕ್ವಶನ್ ನಂಬರ್ 27. ಥಿಕ್ ವಾಲ್ಡ್ ರೆಸಿಸ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಝೈಗೋಟ್ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಬಿ ಪ್ರೊಡ್ಯೂಸ್ಡ್ ಇನ್ ದ ಲೈಫ್ ಸೈಕಲ್ ಆಫ್. ಥಿಕ್ ವಾಲ್ಡ್ ರೆಸಿಸ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಝೈಗೋಟ್ ಯಾವುದಲ್ಲಿ ಕಂಡುಬರ್ತದೆ? ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಇನ್ ಲೈಫ್ ಸೈಕಲ್ ಆಫ್ ಆಲ್ಗೆ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಫಂಗೈ, ನಾಟ್ ಇನ್ ಬಯೋಫೈಟ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ ಟೆರಿಡೋಫೈಟ್ಸ್, nor gymnosperms or algae, not angiosperms or fungi. It is in algae and fungi. Next, given figure labeled A and B represents A ಏನು B ಏನು ಹೇಳಿ? ಸೊ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಐಸೋಗ್ಯಾಮೆಟ್ಸ್ A ಅಲ್ವಾ? B ಏನು? B is the ಓಕೆ, A ಯಲ್ಲಿ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಐಸೋಗ್ಯಾಮೆಟ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ರೈಸೋಪಸ್ ಅಂತ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ರೈಸೋಪಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಅ ಫಂಗಸ್ ಅಲ್ವಾ, ಫೈಕೋಮೈಸಿಟಿಸ್. ಐಸೋಗ್ಯಾಮೆಟ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಕ್ಲೆಡೋಫೋರಾ, ಕ್ಲೆಡೋಫ್ಲೋರಾ ಇಸ್ ಎ ಗ್ರೀನ್ ಆಲ್ಗೆ, ಅದು ಅಲ್ಲ. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಐಸೋಗ್ಯಾಮೆಟ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ರೈಸೋಫಸ್, ಐಸೋಗ್ಯಾಮೆಟ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಕೇರಾ. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ದ ಐಸೋಗ್ಯಾಮೆಟ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಕ್ಲೆಡೋಫೋರಾ, ಐಸೋಗ್ಯಾಮೆಟ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಕ್ಲೆಡೋಫೋರಾ. Okay, then heterogametes of fucus, heterogametes of fucus. So labeled by A and B represents, answer is 2, isogametes of cladophora and heterogametes of fucus. Let's move to question number 29. Self-fertilization is seen in unisexual flower of papaya or bisexual flower of pea or unisexual flower of date palm, phoenix date palm, or bisexual flower of coconut. Where? Self-fertilization is seen in bisexual flower of pea. Self-fertilization is seen in bisexual flower of pea. Why? Because in case of pea, both the male and female sex organs are present within the same flower. So that is the right option. ಕೋಕೋನಟ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ಬೈಸೆಕ್ಷುವಲ್ ಫ್ಲವರ್ ಉಂಟಾ? ಇಲ್ಲ. ಯೂನಿಸೆಕ್ಷುವಲ್ ಫ್ಲವರ್ ಇರೋದು, ಆದರೆ ಒಂದೇ ಪ್ಲ್ಯಾಂಟಲ್ಲಿ ಇರೋದು. ಮೇಲ್ ಫ್ಲವರ್ ಆ್ಯಸ್ ವೆಲ್ ಆಸ್ ದ ಫೀಮೇಲ್ ಫ್ಲವರ್, ಬೋತ್ ಆರ್ ಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟ್ ಇನ್ ದ ಸೇಮ್ ಪ್ಲ್ಯಾಂಟ್. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ಯುನಿಸೆಕ್ಷುವಲ್ ಫ್ಲವರ್ ಆಫ್ ಪಪಾಯ ಅಲ್ಲವೇ ಅಲ್ಲ, ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ ಮೇಲ್ ಫ್ಲವರ್ ಬೇರೆ ಪ್ಲ್ಯಾಂಟಲ್ಲಿ ಇರೋದು, ಫೀಮೇಲ್ ಫ್ಲವರ್ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಪ್ಲ್ಯಾಂಟಲ್ಲಿ ಇರೋದು. ಯುನಿಸೆಕ್ಷುವಲ್ ಫ್ಲವರ್ ಆಫ್ ಡೇಟ್ ಪಾಮ್ ಅದು ಕರೆಕ್ಟಾ? ಅದು ಅಲ್ಲ. ಸೊ ದ ರೈಟ್ ಆಪ್ಷನ್ ಈಸ್ ಬೈಸೆಕ್ಷುವಲ್ ಫ್ಲವರ್ ಆಫ್ ಪಿ. ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಾಗ್ತದೆ ಅಂದರೆ ಬಡ್ ಕಂಡೀಷನಲ್ಲೇ ಪಾಲಿನೇಷನ್ ಆಗ್ತದೆ. ಪಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಾಗ್ತದೆ ಅಂದರೆ ಬಡ್ ಕಂಡೀಷನ್ನಲ್ಲೇ ಪಾಲಿನೇಷನ್ ಆಗ್ತದೆ. ಅಂದರೆ ಯಾವ ಫ್ಲವರ್ಸ್? ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಕ್ಲಿಸ್ಟೋಗ್ಯಾಮಸ್ ಫ್ಲವರ್. ದಟ್ ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ರಿಮೆಂಬರ್. ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಕ್ಲಿಸ್ಟೋಗ್ಯಾಮಸ್ ಫ್ಲವರ್. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಕ್ವೆಶ್ಚನ್ ನಂಬರ್ 30. ಚೂಸ್ ದ ಇನ್ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಪ್ಷನ್ ವಿತ್ ರೆಸ್ಪೆಕ್ಟ್ ಟು ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸಿಷನ್ ಆಫ್ಟರ್ ಫರ್ಟಿಲೈಸೇಷನ್ ಇನ್ ಎಂಜಿಯೋಸ್ಪರ್ಮ್ಸ್. Zygote will develop into embryo, primary endosperm nucleus will develop into endosperm, ovary will develop into fruit, but integument will not develop into pericarp. Pericarp is the outermost fruit, that is the wall of the fruit, that is called as the pericarp. So that pericarp is divided into outer epicarp, middle mesocarp and inner endocarp. So adu right option alla. So the option 4 is the incorrect option. So you have finished about 30 questions here. So let's move to question number 31. Now once we'll discuss again question number 28, come back to that. Given figure below labeled by A and B represents, I'll draw the diagram for you. Here. So what are these represents? One more diagram. Nucleus ಇದೆ. Inside there is cytoplasm there. So what does it represents? They are given it as A. A ಯಾವುದು, B ಯಾವುದು? Okay. Isogametes. Isogamy you can see in case of Ulothrix. It's a algae. Correct? Green algae. Isogamy you can see in case of Ulothrix. Then heterogametes. Two types of gametes are produced. Heterogametes. You can see in case of Fucus, Chara. Fucus is a brown algae, Chara is the green algae. Then isogametes. You can see in case of Rhizopus. So ಅಲ್ಲಿ Rhizopus ಅಂತ ಆಪ್ಷನ್ ಇದ್ದರೆ ಹೆಟೆರೋಗ್ಯಾಮಿಟ್ಸ್, isogametes of Cladophora. Case of Cladophora, green algae. So isogametes Cladophora ಮತ್ತು heterogametes Fucus. That is the right option. That is option 2. Option 2 is the right one. Okay. This question number 28 for your information. Okay students, so in today's session we have completed around 30 good questions from reproduction in organisms. Okay, let me complete 5 more questions so that we will finish that section A. Okay, 31. Which of the following vegetative propagules represents large size fleshy bud? Fleshy bud ಯಾವುದಲ್ಲಿ ಇರ್ತದೆ with plenty of reserved food material? Bulbil, that is in agave. Okay, vegetative propagules. Bulbal ಇರೋದಿಲ್ಲ, ಬಲ್ಬ್ ಇರೋದು ಆನಿಯನ್ನಲ್ಲಿ, ಏಲಿಯಮ್ ಸಿಪ್ಪ. ಸಕ್ಕರೆ ಇರೋದು ಕ್ರೈಸಾಂಥಮಮ್, ಸೇವಂತಿಗೆ ಹೂ, ಬನಾನಾ ಮತ್ತು ನಿಮ್ಮ ಪೈನಾಪಲ್ನಲ್ಲಿ. ರೈಸೋಮ್ ಇರೋದು ನಿಮ್ಮ ಜಿಂಜರ್ ಮತ್ತು ಟರ್ಮರಿಕ್ನಲ್ಲಿ, ಜಿಂಜಿಬರ್ ಅಫಿಸಿನಿಲ್, ಕುರ್ಕುಮ್ ಲಾಂಗ, ಟರ್ಮರಿಕ್ ಅದರಲ್ಲೆಲ್ಲ ಇರೋದು ರೈಸೋಮ್ ಇರೋದು. ಸೊ ಸಕ್ಕರ್ ಇಸ್ ಎ ಸಬೇರಿಯಲ್ ಸ್ಟೆಮ್ modification, rhizome is underground stem modification, bulb is also a underground stem modification. Bulb is also an example for scaly leaf modification for storing of food. So bulbil is aerial stem aerial modification. It is a vegetative propagule. So this bulbil will grow at the axil of the leaf like this. Bulbil in case of agave. It's a aerial stem modification. Let's move to question number 32. Choose the correct sequence of different stages in the life cycle of rice. Rice has got three phases. One is the juvenile phase, then comes the reproductive phase, then it will stop. That is senescence. Okay, one is the juvenile phase, then the reproductive phase, then comes the senescence. It is not recovery phase or it is not interflowering phase. They don't have juvenile phase ಆದಮೇಲೆ senescence ಬರೋದಿಲ್ಲ, juvenile phase ಆದಮೇಲೆ ಬರೋದು reproductive phase, ಅದಾದ ನಂತರ ಬರೋದು senescence. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ರೈಸ್ ಅದರ ಲೈಫ್ ಸ್ಪ್ಯಾನ್ ಎಷ್ಟು ಸಾಧಾರಣ? The rice lifespan is only 3 to 4 months. There is no interflowering phase. There is a juvenile phase, then directly reproductive phase, and then there is a senescence. Option 3. Then choose the odd one with respect to the flowering and fruiting pattern. Rice, wheat, marigold, maize, pea, rice, mango, apple. Fruiting pattern: rice, wheat, marigold, maize, pea ಮತ್ತು ರೈಸ್, ಮ್ಯಾಂಗೋ ಮತ್ತು ಆ್ಯಪಲ್. ಓಕೆ, ಆಡ್ ಒನ್ ವಿತ್ ರೆಸ್ಪೆಕ್ಟ್ ಟು ದ ಫ್ಲವರಿಂಗ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಫ್ರೂಟಿಂಗ್ ಪ್ಯಾಟರ್ನ್. Rice, wheat, these are all examples for monocots. Marigold, maize, ಇದಲ್ಲೆಲ್ಲ ಫ್ಲವರಿಂಗ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಫ್ರೂಟಿಂಗ್ ಪ್ಯಾಟರ್ನ್ ಈಸ್ ಸೇಮ್. ಯು ಸಿ ಪೀ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ರೈಸ್, ಇಟ್ಸ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ಸೇಮ್, ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಲೆಗ್ಯೂಮ್ಸ್. ಓಕೆ, ಬಟ್ ಇಫ್ ಯು ಸಿ ಮ್ಯಾಂಗೋ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಆ್ಯಪಲ್, ದೆರ್ ಇಸ್ ಎ ಡಿಫರೆನ್ಸ್. ಮ್ಯಾಂಗೋ ಈಸ್ ಎ ಟೈಪ್ ಆಫ್ ಡ್ರೂಪ್. Mango is a drupe, whereas this apple is a pome. So mango dalli there is a single carpel having single seed, monocarpellary and superior ovary. Okay, and the ovary will develop into fruit. Here in case of pome, the thalamus is the edible part. So pome is an example for the false fruit. So that is the odd one out. Next, 34th question. Choose odd one with respect to the medium through which male gametes are transferred. Gametes are transferred by pollen tube in case of gymnosperm and angiosperms. Gymnosperm and angiosperms ಎರಡರಲ್ಲಿ ಕೂಡ ಗ್ಯಾಮಿಟ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ಫರ್ಡ್ ಬೈ ಪೋಲನ್ ಟ್ಯೂಬ್. ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು ಮೀಡಿಯಮ್ ಇದೆ, ಪೋಲನ್ ಟ್ಯೂಬ್. ಆದರೆ ಟೆರಿಡೋಫೈಟ್ಸ್ನಲ್ಲಿ, ಆಲ್ಗೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ದರ್ ಆರ್ ಡಿಫ್ರೆಂಟ್ ಮೋಡ್ಸ್, ಬೇರೆ ಬೇರೆ ಮೋಡ್ಸ್ ಇದೆ. ಮೇಲ್ ಗ್ಯಾಮಿಟ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ಫರ್ಡ್. ಓಕೆ, ಆಲ್ಗೆ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಬ್ರಯೋಫೈಟ್ಸ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ದೆರ್ ಆರ್ ಡಿಫ್ರೆಂಟ್ ಮೋಡ್ಸ್. ಬಟ್ ಪೋಲನ್ ಟ್ಯೂಬ್ ಫಾರ್ಮೇಷನ್ ಆಗೋದು ಜಿಮ್ನೋಸ್ಪರ್ಮ್ಸ್ ಮತ್ತು ಏಂಜಿಯೋಸ್ಪರ್ಮ್ಸಲ್ಲಿ ಮಾತ್ರ. Then choose the odd one with respect to the vegetative propagules involved in cultivation in following plants. Choose odd one with respect to the vegetative propagule involved in cultivation in following plants. Vegetative propagule ಯಾವುದು ಅಂತ? Odd one. Banana, ginger and potato are the modified stem, but bryophyllum is the leaf. So that is the incorrect option, option 3. So with this we have completed the A part of reproduction in flowering plants, reproduction in the organisms, and take down all the important points which I have written on the board, and note down my lecture notes. And students, thank you for watching the video.
Don't forget to like our video and subscribe our YouTube channel for all the updates.